Time to talk about our favorite topic. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to explore together how AI is impacting entire industries, starting with online education heavyweight Chegg. That's ticker CHGG. Now, it's probably unlikely that you got caught up in this falling knife. That stock is down 99% from its 2021 peak. So I think it's down from something like $130 to $130. It's a great demonstration of a couple of capitalisms and, free markets concepts, the invisible hand and creative destruction. And this is happening right before our eyes. Stick around. We're going to highlight 3 major AI danger zones for you to pay attention to. We're going to talk about education. We're going to talk about financials, and finally, healthcare. We're going to skip tech. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. We're going to get into our first topic, which is the education sector, which is why this came up, because Chegg's death by AI got some serious coverage in the Wall Street Journal last week. 2 other companies I would avoid in this sector that haven't had Fukushima-style meltdowns are $14 billion Duolingo and $4 billion Stride. That's the ticker LRN, because it's for learning. Now, Duolingo has been integrating AI to enhance its platform and user engagement for language learning. Stride manages a big chunk of the homeschool and charter school online infrastructure across America. Sounds pretty cool, but these stocks have nearly doubled in the past year. Do you think I'm right to avoid them? Tell me why or why not in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Now, we're going to talk about some financials. In that sector, AI will be shaking up investment advisory services. I guarantee it. Just by playing around with ChatGPT and Perplexity, I don't have a magic 8-ball, but I can imagine a world where OpenAI or a competitor like Perplexity gets into the high margin, high LTCV, that's long-term customer value, asset management business. Why high LTCV? Because customers tend to be sticky and pay those fees over and over and over again over many years, but you only have to pay to acquire them one time. Now, they'll probably get into this thing organically or by acquisition, doesn't really matter. One standout in the financial sector for me is the $135 billion Charles Schwab Corporation. Now, they've invested heavily in digital advisory. I love Schwab. I'm a customer. Love everything about it, but I don't love it as a long-term investment. I also worry about Robinhood, ticker HOOD, and LPL Financial, ticker LPLA. These companies are valued over $20 billion each. Independent brokerages don't have the power of a bank like JP Morgan or Bank of America behind them. So they're not vertically integrated with lending, capital raising, and asset management businesses. All of those 3 things work together really well. So these guys, the independents, are more susceptible to disruption. They could become acquisition targets in the future, but it's a risky bet to wait out. Finally, let's talk about healthcare, where AI is being used to enhance diagnostics and patient care. Now, for me, I like drugs, I like biotech, I like robotics. Those are all interesting things to me. But I do fear for the $12 billion Teladoc Health. If you look at American Well, that's also part of the current batch of telemedicine stocks that seem to be circling the proverbial drain. Now, this industry is more likely to be disrupted by a new player or a much larger player in the health services or insurance space like United Health, ticker UNH, right? They could do this themselves. They don't need these guys. Are you ready to talk to an AI nurse or physician hotline right now with basic questions or concerns about your health? I am. If the bot needs human help, I'm sure it can escalate the issue. So what's the takeaway? AI is more than just a tech trend. It's a force that's redefining entire industries. If you found today's segment insightful, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Which AI-driven sector do you think holds the most potential? I want to know. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next episode.